It's Samantha Fernandez's job to shoot video of tourists as they scuba dive beneath the waters off Sipadan Island, the jewel in Malaysia's coral crown, and to shoot the dazzling marine life they encounter there. Back on dry land, Fernandez edits the day's video and compiles DVDs that the tourists can then buy as keepsakes.
I think I'm really lucky to be having this job because I'm diving every day in the best spots in the world, best dive sites in the world. So yeah, I feel really lucky.
The 24-year-old Malaysian works for Scuba Zoo, a dive video and photography company set up by Westerners, but based firmly in the Malaysian state of Sabah.
Well, Scuba Zoo, started up in Sabah for the same reason I came out as a marine biologist. It's just that Sabah is really the centre of marine biodiversity throughout of Southeast Asia. I sort of gave up the marine biology work to pick up a camera and start filming them rather than sort of studying them with calipers and graphs and things.
All right.
Shooting dive tourists visiting Sabah is just a tiny part of what Scuba Zoo does.
We write articles and supply images for all the majority of the dive magazines around the world. Filming side, we will do international bodies like BBC, ITV, Nat Geo Discovery Channel, and Animal Planet. And then also on the environmental side, we'll help out and do educational films with WWF, Greenpeace, but also the local departments like Department of Fisheries and Department of Wildlife.
Sabah's tourism authorities credit Scuba Zoo with helping boost the state's image and profile among the world's divers.
Last year we had about 20,000 divers and bringing in about $42 million US. That would be roughly about almost 10% of our total tourism revenue for Sabah.
Even the most seasoned of divers come away impressed by what they encounter beneath Sabah's waters, especially in and around Sipadan Island.
Yeah, I've dived over the South Pacific and this has been the best diving I've ever experienced. Just the variety of fish and the turtles and just everything. It's fantastic.
Normally when you came to West Indian Islands, Cuba, Egypt, Philippines, you have you count on you have one great experience when you came down. But here, one day I have one, the next day I have another. Perhaps I should think, not to take another place, but came back next year.
In fact, some 40% of divers coming to Sabah are repeat visitors. But that increasing popularity is also forcing the authorities to seek a delicate balance between promoting dive tourism and protecting the natural treasures that the divers come to see in the first place.
There cannot be ecotourism without conservation of our rich living heritage, natural and cultural. So this is the reason why we have in any destination, be it diving or a management plan. Thereby it will clearly spell out the current capacity at any one time, how many people can be there.
In the case of Sipadan Island, the government allows only 120 people to dive there each day, with the resort's allotted quotas. And the authorities no longer allow people to stay overnight on Sipadan, but that's not a big problem. Divers can find first-rate accommodation just 20 minutes away by speedboat in resorts like this one, perched above the water on the neighboring island of Mabul. Sabah remains Scuba Zoo's home and focus, but its top diver cameramen now also do underwater shoots around the world. That's a source of motivation for Sam Fernandez.
Well, as much as I like diving with tourists and filming them, I have bigger dreams, bigger hopes, and I hope to take my filming to another level. Try to do some TV production works for nature documentaries.
And working with Scuba Zoo, the sky, or rather the sea, really is the limit.